Like when they're gonna finish the Qaida book, when they're gonna finish the 30 para. I need Sheikh, hurry, jaldi karo, jaldi. You know? Come on here. Right? So you're missing the point. You need someone, while they are doing this in 1 year, your children knew how to make wudu, how to make salah, how to speak in a lower voice, how to, all of this goes one-on-one also. Every time he comes, 5-10 minutes, they talk, why you didn't do that? And the parents told him, Ya Sheikh, you know, my child is, please tell them, they listen to you. You know, that's called tarbiyah. What is it called? You need that. Who's your murabbi? Are you the murabbi of your children? Is there some murabbi of the children? We just worry about, oh, the Sheikh goes, Asr, goes, and you find the car outside. Drop the kid, 5 minutes, and he comes out. What did he do in 5 minutes? I really want to know what the kid did in 5 minutes. What did they do in 5 minutes? Okay, now finish the Quran. Khalas, Ameen, Alhamdulillah, wala dallin, Ameen. And then we'll never open the Quran again for the rest of their life. No. There is education, there is da'wah, there is tarbiyah. Okay? Our khutbah al-Jum'ah is for a reminder and da'wah. This halaqat is for education. Now I am making this for tarbiyah. You see the point now? I am making what I'm saying now, this is for tarbiyah purposes. For educational purpose, I will tell you, in this day this happened, this day this happened, you already heard this many times. And the word tarbiyah we all need. As Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, we're making tarbiyah for Abu Bakr and Uthman and all of this. Tarbiyah is not only for children. Tarbiyah is not only for children. I went to Minnesota for one reason, to study with the Sheikh. I had offers different places, but I went there to have a lower work offer, but to study. And what I learned as tarbiyah, way more than what I acquired ijazat or this or that. Nothing compared to the tarbiyah that my Sheikh gave me. First thing, having a sense of entitlement. I feel a sense of entitlement. That is the most dangerous thing for someone. Like, I traveled, I came to you, I did this, that means you should teach me better than everybody else. Yeah. And I learned the hard way, but it worked. I drive, and I come to the Sheikh, and I sit, and the Sheikh looks at in my eyes, and he keeps me sitting there, and he teaches everybody. When my turn comes, he said, "Wa sallallahu ala Muhammad," and he leaves. Right? The moment, after a month or two, I surrendered, the barakah of Allah opened. So you get the point. He didn't say a word, but I got the point. It is not about I come here to take 5 pages or 10 pages or the Sheikh is going to teach me. No, it is the whole experience is what it is. It is living for the sake of Allah. It is the angels putting their wing in every step of the road. You are in the protection of Rabbul Alameen. You say the tasbih and the istighfar, you're benefiting, right? And when you reach the Sheikh, you're ready, you're clean, you're ready. So whatever little of knowledge he gives you, it will work. You see the tarbiyah what I'm talking about? That's tarbiyah. We are worried about education. We want to finish 12 weeks of this, and I finished this, and I have the ijazah, and I did this, and I did that. But then, at the end, who are you? What is the benefit? How many families benefited from you? Huh? So this is very important, and all this we learn from the early time of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now you understand someone on that level, when the Jannah is described in front of them, and they are living in this desert, what would be the result? Huh? What would be the result? When hellfire is in front of them and they know the heat of the desert, what it is like, what would be the result? They know this is a real thing. This is not a joke. He's teaching us aqidah, he's teaching us this and this change, and you're going to be. So why? Because we all will die. And what is going to happen after that? Either or. So connect them, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, connecting them to the result, waiting. It affected the Sahaba. Qada wal Qadar, it is a big issue for us now. And I tell you why. Material. The material aspect is encompassing us. It enveloped our hearts and seeped inside. Everything has to be seen, has to be felt, has to be enjoyed. Right? There is nothing on the spiritual level. So when we say that Allah already knows and everything, what do you mean? So what's the point of doing things? But the Sahaba took it in a different way. Really? That means why should I be worried about anything? You see, he took it in a different, completely different. You are debating why should I be accounted then, right? But they are debating why should I be worried then? Each one understand it based on how ready they are, right? Why should I be accounted? That means you have a tendency to do something which is not right. And you don't want to be accounted and you want to have an excuse. One child was reading Quran. I give them volunteer in school, but I give them an assignment, homework. He came and is not ready. حفظ بود كتشة. كتشة حفظ. صح دكتور حسين؟ كتشة not بكة. Not good حفظ, not good memorization. كتشة. So I tell him, listen son, I know you're good. Today I'm not going to give you a grade. So I'll give you another chance, right? So next time you come ready inshallah. I said, no, Sheikh, give me a score. Ya ibni, not good for you. If I give you a score today, it's going to be in your certificate, right? It's good. So just let it. He said, no, give me a score. I said, okay, I'm going to give you 75. He said, no, 75 is not fair. See? This is very simple, qada and qadr. So he's saying like, it's not fair. I said, I give you the option first. But you insisted to know, right? Insisted. That's my intention to give you 75. But out of mercy, I don't want to give you 75. I want to give you another chance. But you insist, right? I said, okay, I'll give you. No, it's not fair. I said, why it's not fair? He said, because, I read good. I said, no, you made mistakes. He said, show me my mistakes. You see? Show me my mistakes. I said, okay. Now you sit in the corner because this is taking the time of others now, right? Sit in the corner here and I'm going to listen to you again to show you the mistakes. Are you paying attention to this story here? Yeah, wallahi, this happened 2 days ago. Yeah, I show you. Just sit here. What he wants to do, while I'm teaching the others, he wants to have the mushaf so he can review better. Smart child, right? Review better. So now when he comes, he does not make the same mistakes. So I'm proven wrong. I told them, no mushaf for you. You just sit here. Why, Sheikh? I said, it's not fair. You asked to read again, but now I want you to, because you took a turn, right? I cannot give you 2 turns. I give it to everybody else. So you have to sit with no mushaf. You should have taken the chance in the beginning, trusting me, knowing that I do for your own good, and, So he read, and I showed the mistakes. Same mistakes. I said, we count now. This. Actually, you should take 65, not 75. What should I put there now? He said, no, other chance, Sheikh. Next time. I told him, let me ask you a question before you leave. This is a 6th grader, huh? He said, what? I said, if I give you 100 now, would you be happy? He said, yes. I said, why? Why you will ask me that I don't deserve it? Would you say that? He said, no. I said, that's the point, right? It's what you want. It's not what you deserve. But you always debate when you don't get. Now, وَلِلَّهِ الْمَثَلُ الْأَعْلَى. I am just a human being dealing with another human being. Both faulty, right? But for Rabb al-Alameen subhanahu wa ta'ala, you have to trust. He knows for your own good, right? He said, I know everything, but I'm hiding it from you. And I told you what to do. Don't worry now about what I know. Don't worry about that. Because I am hiding it from you, right? And I'm telling you, do this, you go to Jannah. If you don't do this, hellfire. Khalas. Don't say, Allah already knows whether I go to Jannah or hellfire, so why should I do things? Okay? Type. If you do use the same thing, don't go to work tomorrow. Because Allah wrote already, you're going to have a paycheck or not. So why go to work? Okay. I'll sit like this. If Allah Azza wa Jalla already know if I'm going to live or die, so why should I eat? No, but this one, no, don't touch it with qada and qadar. Qada and qadar is for duties. But for rights, that's, please, give me more. More. البحر يحب الزوال. There is $1,000, you're giving to me $1,000? Yeah, Bismillah, no problem. I'm not going to ask you why you're giving to me. Thank you, you're a good man. But you tell me give 10, why? Why? If Allah knows I'm going to go to Jannah or not, why should I give sadaqah? So the Sahaba understood it, not in this kind of argument. Allah Azza wa Jalla already wrote everything, so I'm not worried. Allah sent me Rasulullah Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That's what I need to do. That's what I need to do. And I ask Allah to admit me to Jannah and save me from hell. And I know that He knows already subhanahu wa ta'ala, and I'm praying and begging Him to be among the ones He wrote for Jannah. Okay? And don't debate in this issue of Qada and Qadr, because it is going to waste your time. So the Sahaba, their aqidah of Iman and Qadr helped them a lot, did not distract them. That they debate and they debate and they debate and go spin in circles and life wasted, right? Well, Allah knows, but He hid from you and He told you what to do. So do what He told you to do, best. All right? This is how you should deal with Qada and Qadr, so their heart, subhanAllah, is comfortable and tranquil. And now they have the Izzah. What is the Izzah that has to do with Qada and Qadr? Because Allah is the one, His hand, everything. So you cannot humiliate me now. Even if you incarcerate me, my heart is free, because it belongs to Him, subhanahu wa ta'ala, who knows everything. So I know I'm in good hands, in the hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the power of Allah Azza wa Jalla. The Sahaba learned a lot from the stories of the Quran, story of Adam and the Shaitan. It is not just a bedtime story for them. Because Allah said, Ya Bani Adam, don't be like the Shaitan. Don't be like your parents were persuaded by Shaitan. See, I was giving in a khutbah one time, I said, what is the difference here? Adam alayhi salam was in Jannah, temporary. Because he was created for earth. إِنِّي جَاعِلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ مش في الجنة. في الأرض إيه؟ Khalifa. So he was intended to be on earth. So he was in Jannah temporary, not permanently, like you guys think. Sometimes you say, oh, if Adam did not eat food, he would have been in Jannah now. No, you still will be on earth in a different way. But you will be on earth also. So he disobeyed Allah, persuaded by Shaitan. Then Allah taught him how to repent, and he seek forgiveness, and he came to do his job. Right? Now for us, it is reversed. You need to go to Jannah permanently. And the Shaitan, he tried to get Adam of Jannah, and he will try to get you blocked from entering Jannah. You see the analogy here? يا بني آدم لا يفتننكم الشيطان كما أخرج أبويكم من الجنة. يعني هو أخرج أبويك بس مش عايز يدخلك أنت أصلا. يعني he made your parents get kicked from Jannah, but he does not want you to enter it. You see the analogy? So he played on Adam to get him out of good, and he plays on you not to enter good to start with. And if he succeeds, that's eternity for you. Bad news. All right? So Sahaba knew that. They picked it up. So now everything happening, I don't want to repeat that. They learned. Qawm Nuh, they learned from. Hud, they learned from. And that's the point of those stories. Not having color book, you go to the store, bookstore, and let my kids know all the names of the Prophet, and they know all the stories. Great. But what is the lesson? What is the lesson? Tell them, what is the lesson? You know, like Nuh's Ark? That Islamic school here is like Nuh's Ark for you. I want you to teach kids like that. You know, every time we come for the Jama'ah in the masjid, we are in Safinat Nuh. In this ocean of disobedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Learn like that. Learn from Qawm Hud. They were, you want to be engineer? You want to be doctor? Never, ever. Be careful. Don't be persuaded by this and forget Allah. Say Bismillah every time you enter. Every time you see a patient, ask Allah Azza wa Jal to give them shifa on your hand. Right? So be connected. When you build a house or something like that, remember Qawm Aad, because they were building and marveling their things and they forgot Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. See, relate. Ibrahim alayhi salam, he was thrown in the fire. You don't have to be thrown in the fire. You go to public school, you are actually thrown in the fire every day. So how are you going to get out of it? You see, always bring those stories. And the Sahaba, subhanallah, they were the best in deducing and seeing these lessons from the stories of the Quran. Subhanallah. Also, Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi wa sallam recited Quran on them, and the Makki surahs, you will find surahs Al-Ankabut, Naml. You understand this hikmah here? You know, there is ants mentioned. The Arab, their worry is like a tribe, or sword, or camel, and Allah talking about ant. مش انت لوحدك في الدنيا يعني. You are not alone in this world. وما من دابة في الأرض ولا طائر يطير بجناحيه إلا أمم أمثالكم. Allah telling them, سورة الأنعام, مكي سورة. There is no animal or no life form on this earth or a bird in the sky or anything except there are nations and tribes like you. So Allah is establishing the relationship with the